Hey, are you busy right now, or? No, I'm just, I'm live on YouTube. Build that other motor, the little steel, just in case. The little 40 millimeter, but I was just gonna tell you, maybe bring that bike along with that Minimum gas tank. I don't know if it'll fit on there, but either way, well. Oh, okay. I guess the one she was showing me, the Kawasaki bike. Yeah. Oh. Well, I mean, well, I'd have to look at it, Dad. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any other female bikes here, so. All right. Well, we could put that tank on then, I guess. Either way. If Jared's here, he'll be able to weld it for me to the right length. So if not, we'll just use the other tank. All right. Well, if you want to watch, I'm gonna be building it anyway. Yep. 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 Love you. Hello. Hey everyone. Just getting started here. Hopefully I can do this. Let's see. Hey everyone. Just getting started here. Hopefully I can do this. Turn this volume off. Yeah, be right back. I gotta grab a crank. Well, maybe it's out here. Nope. It's not in the way, and I know you can see. All right. We're gonna attempt to pull this clutch. This was, yeah, come on, bugger. What do we got here? Bother. Well, got another one. Let's see. Okay. Bearing is good. This is adjusted properly. I've already taken larger vice grip and plumber plier and twisted the spring in. Got plenty of play here, and the pad itself is maybe a little too tight. We'll have to look at that. Here's the bevel gear or drive, main drive. Let's see what else we got in here. This is a keeper. We got our 10-tooth sprocket. Sealed bearings. Nope. This is for the clutch actually. This is the 6202 RS. Love that bearings. Has got my initials. Here's a sealed bearing. I think alright, we got one in play already. This one's good. This has got a little, no, it's alright, just needs greased. This was the original motor I bought 2 years ago. This is an Anbull. It's got the 6mm studs, front and back. We're going to be using those on the case for this motor. I had when I got this, it had a crack in the housing, and I cut this piece off of another body, and I sistered those two joints together. JB welded that in. That's all set. There's a tiny micro crack. If I can find it, you guys probably won't be able to see it, but I'll get it as close as I can. Up here in the bearing housing, right here on top, if you can see that tiny little piece. I've JB welded the outside of it, and we're going to be packing that with Permatex, so it should be all right. Kind of a lot of dust in there. Going to clean that with some Q-tips. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go find the crank for this. All right, so let's see who we got here. What's going on, friends? No, this is a ZL40. That's not the right one. Be right back. Okay, let me see here. Put that. Oh, you know what? It was right here the whole time. And grabbed another one on top of it. It must have 4 or 5 of these buggers in there. All right, so this is your JS50. If you can see that. And this had some imperfections in it from the steel when it was pressed, the way it was folded. So I cleaned that, resurfaced this side without taking too much material. It is balanced properly. It's got a good bearing in the center. Didn't need to be pressed. And yeah, we're gonna get this all together here and just get this one out of the way. Alright, I'm all out of the Permatex gray. I got the Ultra Copper here, so we'll be able to use that. Let's see, what else do I need to do here? Grease. Okay, now we might be getting somewhere here. See who's talking. Anybody talking? What's up, friends? I guess Dad's watching. Hi, Dad. Love you. I'm just, so let me see here. Alright, get this thing all the way open here. Oh. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I'll get the rest of this dust out of here that I can. Oh yeah, that's horrible. Actually, let's just do one better. Carb clean it. All nice and shiny. Woohoo, yeah. Nothing sticking to that. And the other side, beautiful. And oh, what's up? Hey, good to see you, Sam. Yeah, drive safe. Glad you're listening in. And thanks for joining us. I'm building a little 40 millimeter for a female beach cruiser, or a kid's bike. I have a couple other motors that I'm gonna be working on here. Sunday, we may just end up doing a short broadcast with the Harley Sportster fairing for the mouse bike, a little mini Ninja. But definitely try to stop in and answer some questions for everyone, if nothing else. It's my birthday, so I'm gonna be celebrating that, and some of the family will be around. But definitely look forward to seeing you. I'm pretty sure Leonard's supposed to be here. Mouse said he'd show up. My bike's down in Puerto Rico said he was gonna come along, and Mr. Bry Guy down in Pennsylvania, quite a few others. But yeah, man, if I do have to cut it short, at least try to introduce you guys to my family and show you what we got for coming up for next week then. So, but yeah, like I said, please drive safe, Sam. Good to see you or hear from you for the moment, and I'll try to be somewhat vocal so you can follow along. I just sprayed out the case for this, used some carb cleaner. I have all my parts set up here. The only thing that I'm missing right now is probably some Woodruff keys. I'm gonna pop a magnet off of an old real Ambo motor, and I'm gonna use the magnet off of that, so I'll have the Woodruff key for that. I was gonna pull the crank out of it too. It actually seems like it's in a weird size. The crank puller doesn't fit in there because of the bolt that's in the housing. So, oh, that's why it wouldn't fit in there. I didn't take the bolt out. Duh. But yeah, we'll get it together here. I got everything I think we need anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Let's see, next step. All right, which side? All right, this is Magneto side. So just to show everybody that is watching here, this is this grooved spindle side here that has the teeth on the shaft. Opposing the other side of the journal is the inlet, and that's gonna be for a, what goes on there, tooth sprocket, yeah, drive gear, no, tooth sprocket, but yeah, so as you can see here in the case, everyone, this side that has the little square on it with the recess, that's where the stator coil and the magnet and magneto arms, the fingers, the actual dangers, all that are inside of this little area. And so this side that has the teeth on it is the side that you want to feed into that. So we're gonna drop that in, and we got no friction, no restriction, nice clean revolution. We're good there. Gotta pop this sealed bearing into the other side, so that's gonna take me a minute. If you just bear with me, I'll explain that as I do that as well. I'm looking for the right size socket. Because what we're gonna do is line the, yep, a little smaller. So this is 5/8. It'll fit directly on top of the inside of the bearing wheel, and we're gonna press that so that the sealed side is facing the outside of the case. And I'm gonna get some Permatex in here real quick. Like I said, we had a little tiny hairline crack in there. We've put JB Weld on the outside of it, and hopefully it shouldn't be overstressed. Very small motor, so there is, you know, a determined amount of friction that's going to be in there with the higher RPM. But I do think all in all it's going to be functional, so we shouldn't have to worry. Alright. I don't know who else is in there, but hello. Nice to see you. It says there's several people in here, so thanks for coming along and watching. You're all very much appreciated, and hope you can learn something from this, and quite possibly you don't have to repeat any of the mistakes that I do make at times. But right now I've just got a Q-tip. We've got the Permatex Ultra Copper here, and I'm just gonna run a bead of that around there. Doesn't have to be a lot. All we're doing is just trying to make an airtight bond, and I do believe it's there already, but always err on the side of caution, as they say. Ounce of prevention beats a pound of cure, so if we can prevent anything from happening, we won't have to fuss with any other situation down the road. So just barely tapping that in just to get it set. And I'm gonna run and get my tool that I use. This will come in handy for a lot of different things. This is actually just a trailer pin keeper off of a pull trailer, and you can see I've used it several times, and it's worn the top nice and flat there. Also use this to take the clutch out, and then if it doesn't damage the teeth, but if it does dent this in that you can't get your key in later on, then you can just ream that back out and clean that right up. The bucking bar, not a key, sorry. So we're gonna set this on here, and hey, somebody else joined us. How we doing? So I'm going to set this on here and just give this a couple little love taps slowly down. Alright, that's in there pretty good. I'm going to probably finish up just like this. And check the front. I still have a little tiny bit of play. I don't know if you guys can see the depth in there where the seal hasn't, or the bearing hasn't come quite all the way up. Thumbs up to the top of the case, but we'll get in there in a second. So it might sound like I'm pounding this to, hey, Chris Marinek, hey, ERT, what's up, fellas? Ellis Racing Team has joined us. Thank you, guys. Good to see you. Yeah, man. Really happy you're here. Just doing a little live build, female beach cruiser. Just so you guys know, too, I told Sam I might have to not cancel but cut short the build Sunday, so if I do, we'll just keep going next week at 12:30, 12 o'clock to like 2:33. Chris, I am in Rhode Island. Where are you from, bud? Alright, so now, oh, very cool, man. Bethlehem, PA. Awesome. I know where that is. Still a little bit to go. You can see here we got good movement. If you're ever seating a bearing and you find that this jams up, something has happened. There's pressure from the case, or there's something that the bearing didn't hold. You want this to be able to turn. Even if it gets just a tiny tight, it should still really pretty much move freely. If it's ever seized, you got to pop that right back out, or you just blow the whole motor. What's going on down in Puerto Rico, ERT? How are you, man? Is it raining today? Yeah, come back to New York so we can ride, bro. I'm gonna set this on something else a little sturdier. I'll be right back. Don't want to be banging this and hurt you guys' ears. Alright, friends, we are in there like swimwear, as they say, on it like Blue Bonnet. So just wanted to show you guys this too. This is one of the Minarelli heads that Moses sent me from out Central Cali. Before I had my hernia surgery, I gave him like the shipping money. And I was just hoping to get he actually sent me 2 of them, which was really, really thoughtful of him. It's raining. Yeah, we had a little shower this afternoon. Been very, very humid. But, yeah, not a bad day though, man. It's pretty decent. So, alright. Now, there's also a seal that goes into this. Don't have it in front of me. It's actually inside in another box, but I believe I can pull it out of the other motor as we take the parts for that. So that's in place. This crank is good. Again, it's the JS50.
It's a shorter rod, 40 millimeter build. And if somebody was in the mind to do it, Sam, I don't know, you probably have the gumption to do it. If you can find a little 40 millimeter, an older actual 49, and then you could really chop a cylinder down if you map it out just right. If you had to even deck some off the top and even machine the bottom and, you know, jack some of that out too. But I've been thinking about that. The higher RPM would be there. You wouldn't have the compression, but you probably could get up. I'm gonna just throw a weird oddball number out there, but I'm thinking at least like 14 or 1500 RPM. So that actually might be something to consider if anybody has the time or wants to attempt it. But I would love to do it. I just don't have the extra parts or what right now. So anyway, fellas, on to the next phase. We're gonna throw some red molly Lucas. As you can see, Lucas red molly. We're gonna drop that in there, pack our bearings real good. Yeah, probably have to go in and get a couple paper towels and clean the inside of the bearing housing out there. Actually, I forgot to do that on the other side, so I'm gonna pop that back off. You can see, make sure we get this done right. When am I gonna build a 50-mile-an-hour bike? So ERT, that's a great question. Right now, currently as we speak, my machinist over at Hawkins Machine in it's over on Hopkins Hill here in the area. He has a Oz Reed I gave to him, and I got the PWK, PWK 21. And he's press fitting it. The diameter on the Oz Reed adapter is 23 millimeter. I measured it out, it was like 22 in thousandths, and the other side of it is like 21 in thousandths. So there's within like a half a millimeter that he has to take off the two parts, and once that's done, he's gonna press fit them, and he's gonna add a couple of machine screw slots and make sure that it doesn't vibrate loose. I don't even think I'm gonna need like any type of Permatex. I might put a little gray on there. And yeah, I'm just gonna add that to the build I have now and see what I can do. While I'm on here with you guys, just to give you FYI, yeah, I definitely will use the GPS, bro. I'm pushing 42 right now, I think. I almost dry seized on the way to work this morning. I didn't have the speedometer on, but it was running really, really strong. It was nice, cool air, no moisture. And I just took off. I didn't even, like, I usually warm it up. So the steel sleeve, I've noticed it takes a long time to really reach a good operating temperature, where, I mean, I could get on the pipe right away, but I've been taking longer rides with it, and I've found that after about 20 minutes is when I really start to flex it. I might do 25, 30 for that first part of time. Now I did tell you guys that I put the top ring on that piston is steel and the bottom ring is chrome. It's off of a Minarelli. And I've had some issues the past couple days where it's actually coming to it's almost like it wants to lock up on like a BT100 or some of the other single piece jugs, or some of the Minarellis that they have the thicker aluminum spacer on the bottom that superheats and can't transfer the Kelvins or the temperature away from the walls fast enough. I've got a couple of builds where I'm going to be doing that, and I wanted to show everybody. But basically, I'll just show you right here so you can have a visual. If you needed to do this at home for a build, since you guys are on board, give you the heads up. So if I take and line this, bike's going by. If I take and line this up, as you can see, and you know, kind of slide it up through into the bore. I've already marked this. I haven't done it yet, but oh, I got it backwards anyhow. Let me flip it for you guys. So all right, so we're lined up. This is your exhaust side. Remember that the exhaust side is the side that you're working on. Oh, somebody else is there. Hello. So the exhaust side is the side we're working on. What you want to do, as you can see in here, I had some lines in there for when I was doing a little bit of port timing on this. But it has to be in between your transfer, and it has to be in between the exhaust. And what you're doing is, so you're looking for the space in between right there. So you need to take your piston and set it and mark those two areas. So you're outside of the exhaust and you're inside of the transfers. So you're in the wall of the cylinder, and once you have the marks on top, I don't have my Dremel out here or my degree wheels and stuff, but if I was to set the wheel, set the compass on here and draw a straight line down where those two marks are, and then I would put holes evenly, 1 2 1 2, or you can even go 1 2 3, or you can just do 1. But if you have the holes there, you won't lose any compression. I've done it before up in the ring spacer, and that didn't work. That's something that you would do on a car so that you could actually hide the hole in the piston rather. But it's a different setup in a car cylinder than it is with the little two-stroke motor. But that's just a FYI on anybody that's got a single piece jug or is having problems with any kind of cold seas or dry seas, whatever you like to refer it to. So 50 mile per hour is a wall. Yeah, man, I don't know what the Osreed's gonna do. I've been thinking about it. If I can even hit 47 again, I'd be happy. I had a motor I bought out of New Jersey, and I had just got I got a G5. So the G5 is similar to the GT6. It might be a GT5, but they're similar to like a CDH racing head, but they have a third ring on the bottom of the CNC lathe, so you can tell the difference because the other ones only have 2. So if you're able to find one of those, man, I blew 2 pistons and then resurfaced that thing, and I was still doing like 45 miles an hour. But that was the fastest I ever went with the MZ60. I did 47. The MZ60 clone, that had a Shaw SHA clone of Chow Del Toro carburetor, and I didn't even understand. I did the port work on it, but I didn't even have a timing wheel then. So, but yeah, and this is only the 47 millimeter too, ERT. I think you guys are on the 49 or the 50. You'd have to let me know, but I really want to, I'm going to try to do the true transfers, not with the G4, but with the G5. And, you know, have the boost port and the transfer, and have the true transfer ports. I talked to Cat Carb about it a while back, and he said that it's definitely doable. So, what's it says? John's YD100 does 52, the 28mm OKO racing pipe on a 32. I'm scared to use the 32. I put it on the other day and destroyed the bevel gear, the drive gear. I don't know if that's what did it or if it was just soft material, but it was the first live video I ever did, and we were doing like 45. Now on the way to work, it was destroyed and it quit on me. But yeah, 52, man, wow. And a YD100, I think that's overkill, really, Ellis. The 28mm carburetor, I don't know. 57, yeah. I'll attempt it, man. It's not that I'm afraid. I just want to push the envelope with this thing and see if there's any way that I can do anything else with it. The other issue that I discovered with the experimental transfer port, or not transfer port, but case stuffing, the flute that I made, I found out that I've got super quick pickup top to bottom, but once I get to a certain place at the top end, when the RPMs are going, the exhaust gets too packed in because the flute coming up around on this side in here, it pushes up against the crank too much and it starts to back it down. So I think I'm going to try to do another one, and I'm going to stuff the case coming off the intake side and make like a ramp. So if I ramp it down and then somewhere in here, then have the, I'm not sure exactly, I really got to think it through yet, but there's a way without being able to knife this thing that hopefully we can try to squeeze a little more juice out of it. My Bikes, what's up, friend? How are you, sir? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping over. Yeah, that is awesome. Definitely awesome. All right, you guys talk amongst yourselves if you like. I'm gonna try to get some work done here. I'll try to keep chiming in. Let me get this back together. So again, what we're doing, I'm Sam, if you're still driving and you're listening, we got both sides of the case greased. We've got the crank in, and I'm gonna add some Permatex on. Actually, before I even do that, I gotta find the screws for this bad boy. And a couple of seals here. Oh, bother. I'm gonna have to cut this short. No, I'm not. Where do I have bolts at? Okay, let me think which box they're in. Let me just put this together for a moment and test it. Alright, what are we hanging up on? Are we on the bottom? Good. Up top. Let's see here. Yeah, I might not have this bearing in all the way. Yeah, I gotta go finish packing this side, guys. Sorry, I just press fit that the other day and didn't drive it home. I wasn't sure if it was good or not. Be right back. I don't want to bang your ears out. Alright, cool. I'm gonna try to double check everything here again. Oh. Come on. I might have put that a little too tight, boys.
Okay.
What's up? How you doing, Nick? Good to see you, man. Hey, all right. Just I'm trying to put this little motor together here. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Tubing it up. Just saying hi to us from front. Oh, what happened here? BRT, how's that balance crank working out? Nice to see you, BRT. Thanks for stopping over here, man. Oh, okay, so 20 could do 50. Dang, all right. That's what's up. 43 moderate port work and 42 sparking. Awesome. All right, what was I doing now? Yep. She popped. Ah, dang. Wow. Are you calling me a bad mechanic, Ellis? Yeah, more work, less talk, of course. Alright, that's in all the way and that's free. So that was the discussion we had earlier, man, and definitely almost did that to myself. Would have had this bearing jammed up on us and this would have been a failure. Alright. Looking good, fellas, looking good. Nice and tight. Ready to throw some goo in there. And let me get this seal back in play. Make sure it's still good. I didn't damage it. Yeah, I think we're all right. Just pressing this in by hand. You can see it's in there just the way it's supposed to be. That's all good. I'm not the best. I know a little, not a lot, but at least I know the right things, right? Yeah, if any of you guys bump into Brian, you know, let him know I said hi. I haven't, Cat Carb hasn't come over in a little while. Hope he's doing okay. So I got the other seal here, everyone. I'm just gonna push that in. Double check it, make sure everything's all right. No visible crack, no nothing there. Actually, I forgot to do something. We're gonna take the other one back out and Permatex it. And get a Q-tip. So hey everybody, I'm not getting a plug for this. You guys have to try this drink. If you can get it, I don't know if you guys can get it down south of the border, but yeah, anybody else here in the States too, you know, this stuff is awesome, man. It's got natural caffeine. Ghost is I think it's a brand that actually does, they partnered with Sour Patch Kids, the Warheads. But I think it's like a weightlifting company. This has L-carnitine, L-tatrin. It has natural caffeine, alpha GPC, which actually is a growth retardant. It actually regrows the synapse response units in your at the end of your nerve endings when you're sending a brain signal. It's crazy that this is even on the market, but this has like so many different, the linked aminos, it's got like 4 or 5 different linked aminos, the L-aminos, and just clear mental focus and like a steady energy. It's an awake, but it's not a jittery whatever. Anyhow, like I said, not getting a plug for it or anything, but just wanted to let you guys know, if you can find this stuff anywhere, definitely do try it. Ugh. All right. So yeah, we're gonna take the Permatex. Going over top of our bearing casing, running a pretty good glob in there. Here's our seal. We're gonna put the seal in. Should just press in, that's in there, nice and tight, good. Can wipe it back off if you want to make it pretty. No one's gonna see the inside but me. All right. Get some of this around the case. Now when I'm putting this on, everyone, just so you guys know, if you haven't built a motor or you haven't done it in a while and you're attempting, the side with the ridge that locks into the other side of the press, I'm just putting this around the edge of that. So it's kind of making like a little, I don't know, whatever you want to call it there. But once that seams together, it's going to be rock solid. My bikes is still here too. Hey man, thanks so much for hanging out. It's really good to see all you guys. It makes me really happy, and I appreciate the banter too, man. So I really hope you like that shirt. I'm glad you won it, man. That's it. It went to a fitting person, you know. Not that there isn't a lot of guys in the community that aren't contributing or whatever, but you've been doing this for a long time, man. And I was watching you for some time before we ever even started talking, so it's pretty cool. All right. One last little wipe down here. And again, if you just joined in or whatever it is, this side that has the teeth on the spindle on the journal, which is the bottom part of your crank, is gonna go through the side that has the square. These little stays that are on the back, you can tell for the bolt holes. So that's where that belongs. So you don't get it in backwards and then regret it later on. Nice. All right, I want to let this gasket seal set, so I'm actually not even going to tighten this down at the moment. I'm just going to take a little quick break here, maybe see if we can get some parts off of, like I was telling you, the original motor I ever rode. I'm going to take the 6mm bolts, and we need them for the back of this so we can mount it onto the frame. Once this sets for like 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes tops, when I know it's kind of get like that jelly sticky kind of like, we'll go ahead and press it together, and should be airtight. Okay, like 2-3 minutes. Yeah, I usually wait a little bit longer, but that sounds like solid information. The only problem I'm having at the moment, bro, is that to be honest, I don't even know if I have any extra bolts for the case. I can see what I can bang out of that. That's got the old Phillips head screws in it. It's so old, man. It's like literally years old. I don't know. I mean, it's got 6mm studs. It doesn't even have 8mm studs, so that's why it's gonna work for this little 40mm real true 49er. So I have a larger, let me try to find it for you guys and show you better than tell you. Yeah, we got this one right here. This is a 5/8 socket. I got this set. It came with a flat edge in this one. And we can put that on a socket and try to take that out. I got a little bit of not choke carb cleaner, but I have some chain lube that's got a really heavy duty penetrator in there as well, and not like a PB Blaster, but I would usually use PB Blaster at work. It's gonna want to strip it. Wanker. Bloody hell. I'll be right back, fellas. I'm gonna run in for some bolts. So I just grabbed a couple real quick. I'm gonna put one into the inner case and one up front here. Maybe I'll run back inside and we can put one up top too. I didn't really want to use these because they are the Phillips head, but it's fine, honey, don't worry. My mosquito is telling me not to smoke my cigarette because I just set it down in the Permatex. So the reason I'm putting these in, even though I really don't want to use them, is I just want to seal that, make that bond start to stay. You can draw these out later when we get the rest of the actual bolts in. Probably don't even need this driver, I could just use the socket. Oh, Papa Squash. Hey, what's up, folks? I don't know who else has joined in, but how you doing? Welcome to our little motor build. Alright, we got a tight seal there. Let me get some better bolts, guys. I'll be with you in just a minute. Stop and get something to eat or drink. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, got a couple more here. Didn't want to keep it way too long, keep you guys bored. Here's our screw for the other side on the 10-tooth sprocket. The 5 milli action going here. Well, that's too long for that one. Okay, we got this one here. Let's see where we can stick this to keep the pressure even. Oh. So, my bikes. This is a good video for guys starting out. Yes, thank you for the comment. Sorry I haven't been paying attention to them for a minute, fellas. That's gonna be too long too. Let me run and get some more bolts. I'll be right back. Alright, see what we can dig out here. Oh, gas tank parts. What do we got here? Oh, we got a Woodruff key. That'll help. Always keep these. I took this tip from Smolik. Always put your Woodruff keys on top of your magnet. That way you don't lose them. Alright, so let's see here. And we need a screwdriver. Alright, and we're going to take this Allen key back out, get the right piece in there. And let me see, this one should go in there. Alright. Over here on this side, we're going to back this one out. Kind of didn't get this far in my head with it, so I apologize that I'm doing it on the fly. Yeah, my bike's awesome, man. Thank you. No worries. You have a great night too. Thanks for stopping over, man. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you. Really appreciate you and ERT showing up and everybody else too. So I know people come and go and talk to each other in these things, and I don't know if I'll get it all done tonight, but try to keep the line open for a while just so people can stop in and chat. So all right, that's in there. Let's see. Let's try this one in here, see if it'll go there. What's up, George? How you doing?
Waiting for my phone to get dropped off.
Oh no.
Yeah, I left it in the car like 2 weeks ago. I was waiting for it all yesterday, and unfortunately, like, the car overheated
Oh,
because they needed an oil change. And so I was like, fuck, I guess I'm using this thing until it gets here.
right.
This
Okay,
thing's
get the
mad
two up
outdated now.
top,
This
that
is
one
like
in
the
there.
slowest tablet I think I ever used in my life.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it used to be fine, but now it's, like I said, pretty outdated, like by 6 years or so.
Yeah. Well, hey man, you know, you can still play games and stuff, so.
Yeah, it only really plays like mobile games, and I'm not really into it.
Alright,
I've
these
just
go
basically been
inside.
YouTube and stuff.
This is why I usually label everything and put it in bags too, folks, so to bear with me as I try to find a home for these guys.
Oh, you're on live.
Yeah, no worries,
I didn't
dude.
catch that.
That's all good.
Stay following everybody.
Yep. Alright, we're getting there. We got everything pretty much in place other than a couple up front here, and we'll do that in a minute. Alright, let's see what else we got. Let me find some more bolts. More bolts. Where did I just put the other one? Alright, I'm gonna grab 2 more. I'll be right back. Actually, let me see if I got them right here. May have them right here. One and 2. Alright. No, this one's long enough. Alright. Get this one back out. Actually, is it gonna seat? No, just spinning. See if this one's just a tad longer. Oh boy, this is really long. This one might be too long. May have to run inside and look for another one. Yeah, I think that's gonna be too long. Well, maybe. We'll find out. Come on. Wow, something's not lining up right there. Alright, that's an issue. Well, we're good up top on both sides. We got the case bolt in. I think it'll probably work. gonna try to loosen this a little. Maybe that's the problem. I just got that so the seal's set. Oh, she's fighting me. Ugh. Oh. Alright, that's drawn right down. Good. Alright, that's in there nice and snug. We're going to put this one in. That's in there. Wipe this off. You can see how that just peeled off right there. This is already starting to firm, so I know that the gasket's going to be good. We can make it look better later on. Not a huge concern right now. So let's see. All right, let's put our clutch in. We got our bearing on. Just saying, this seemed like it was kind of tight. We may have another one we use instead. Well, we'll put it together. If it's a fail once we try it, it's easy enough to pop that right back out. Just gonna put a little Permatex on here. Just enough to stop any extra escaping air. Okay, we're all the way around there. Good. That's gonna go right in here. All right, little tap tap. And we're almost through. Now what I do here in this part, again, I'm gonna take a socket and we'll take the little flower nut screw out so that it doesn't sit cockeyed and put uneven pressure. As you can see, we're still up in the air a little bit, and I'm going to be pushing down on the front of the motor, or the front of the engine, so that this can slide through without hitting it. If I can try to, anyway. Try to hold it off on the side here. Jeez. Sorry, everyone. That was funny. All right, back at it. Okay. All right, let's see here. All right, so we're putting our clutch in. You can see the slot for the Woodruff key. It's not all the way through, so we're gonna set the clutch a little further. And our little bucking bar bearing just popped out, so we don't have to look for that. We're gonna set that on the magnet. Let me find my tool here. This is the other thing I use this for. I don't really like to hit right on here because you can bend the bar inside of your clutch, and that could cause some issues too. But actually, If I was taking this off, I would use it on this side. Like I said, you can just tap that out. It won't hurt the teeth, but you can, if you have to, if it puts too much pressure and does collapse, then you can just Dremel the inside of this out and you'll still get your bearing and your bucking arm in there. Alright. Just gonna move this off to the table, be right back. I don't want to hurt your ears. Okay, we're getting there. Oh, we're still not quite in. It's got to be set just a little bit more. What's happening is the bearing on this side is probably just out just a little bit, so it's hard to drive it in. It's still spinning freely though, so that's a good thing. Alright, yep. Alright. A little tight now. Yeah, this thing came off after all that work I did. Well, we'll have to address that too. Alright, I was going to take the bolts out of this other one. Let's do that for the moment. Change gears here. I got to get some vice grips. Alright. That was easy enough. Started anyhow. So I just got this on. Oh, just gonna center this. The teeth are up here. Walk that right out. Same thing with the other side. Get that loose and just reposition it and try to walk it right out. Okay, we got that. Nope. Knock them bolts over. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put these in this one. I think we'll be alright without thread lock. Sometimes I would put some sealer in there, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. How are you, whoever joined us? Thanks for stopping over. It's not always easy. Alright. Looking good. So we got a way to mount this properly onto a bike now. See what's going on with this clutch. I don't know why that's sticking on this thing. I'll try to bring it back out real quick just to see what's going on, inspect it. So I know it sounds like I'm beating the ever-living crap out of this thing, but we're really not. Just tapping it very lightly. I don't want it to go flying. And I don't want to damage the teeth. So I got another clutch in there. If it wants to go in there easier, we'll just use it instead. And then my backup tool. This always works as well. I'm gonna do this on the ground so it doesn't knock the camera over again. Oh. So I'm gonna use the screwdriver on this part. Alright, why is this thing sticking? It's really jammed. Well, make sure I'm not gnarling the teeth up on this thread. Let me try my tool again. Oh, I hit it hard. Just tap the edge of it. They usually come right out. There it goes. It's ready to pop. Alright, so see what happened here. This bearing's good. Hey, we back. ERT, we back. Hey fellas, thanks for hanging out again. Yeah, little snafu, man. The clutch is acting up. I was just trying to put in here, so just gonna run inside real quick, everyone. If you need to use the bathroom or something, I gotta take a couple minutes and dig a clutch out of storage. See if we can do it with this one, maybe. All right. Almost there. Alright, this oldie. Plate looks like it's a little bit tarnished maybe. Got some grooves in there, some slide grooves from really banging on, but it's new enough that this is a sealed bearing. It's not the old ones, I don't think. Let me look. And will probably be good. Actually, you can take this. I can take this apart, and I can just use the clutch arm if it'll go through. See if this one will slide in a little easy. Going, and again you can see me holding this, so you know I'm not hitting it that hard. Nope, it's pinching. Something's going on with this bearing over here. May have to take this all apart and redo it, folks. Gonna be a bummer if we have to, but if nothing else, we got to hang out. Alright, let me give it a little drive out of here. This engine is for the little, yeah. So, yeah, Sam, this is baby piston. Oh, I'm holding it in the wrong place. 40 millimeter. So, and I got a Minarelli head with the 6 millimeter. I'm gonna try to use it. It lines up. I don't know, I may have to deck this just the tiniest little bit, so that we don't end up with coming up at the top of the cylinder and then coming out and then coming back up. It'll want to come down on the outside and pre-detonate instead of coming straight down through. Shouldn't make a whole lot of difference, but I like the shape of that. It's got a really good pitch, and I like the volume on there. I haven't measured it out, but it looks like it's closer to 7 or 8 cc. So give it a little boost, you know. It might not make it go any faster, but with the shorter stroke and less compression and higher RPM, it should probably help it fire really well. Try to set this on here just for giggles, just to see what we got. So, yeah, it's off just a smidge. May actually have to drill it. I was thinking it would line right up, but let me see if it's shorter this way. Yeah, it's just outside of the bolt. I don't want to bend it. You run inside and get the head for it. Yeah, we're gonna modify the thing. We'll definitely put it on there. We might not get this all done tonight, everyone, but Definitely having some fun with you guys and gals. So yeah, this is our little baby head here. That's what she's gonna be. So trying to understand what's going on, why this is binding up when I'm coming through here. Seems like this bearing is actually bad. I have some other ones here. Maybe we just swap that out and avoid that whole situation. Could have swore I tested this when I put it in too. Yeah, that was the problem. This thing seized. Wow. That really stinks. But, alright. Problem solved. This goes in the garbage can. Let's throw this one in. Yeah. I'm having fun too, man. That's the quirks of these, right? You know? That's why it's like, alright, problem solved, whatever. Fix this, do that. We'll get it done. Little Permatex in here. Use a 2x4 next time you don't have that problem. Also put oil for it. Okay, good to know. Oil before, really? I had never thought of that. I always thought you wanted to have a dry fit. I could put a little something in there. Actually, I just put the Permatex in, so it should slide in anyway. It's not liking it. Be right back, folks. No oil, always. Yeah. I got Permatex in there. I have to take it out then. I'll just put it. I'll seal the backside when we're done. Alright, let me get some paper towels, guys. Alright, I got this right here. How's that for you? Blaster, chain, and cable lubrication. If that doesn't work, nothing will. Alright. Let me see here. Yeah, spray. Actually, I'm going to take a Q-tip and just use that, wipe it in. So it's not swimming in there. We back. Yes. All right. Let's try to find a home for this little guy. Wow, I don't know, man. This thing's off for some reason. It doesn't want to draw down evenly. Never had this happen. This is 2 bearings. Hope it's not that JB Weld I put on the inside where it was broken. Good trick. Thanks, ERT. We got it in there. Looking lovely. Awesome tip. We post the video, yeah, man. You did 57 on the... I seen you guys do that like in the summertime. You and Crazy John. Yep. All right, let's try this again. Oh, snap. I put it on the wrong side. Look at me trying to be silly. I got so excited. All right. All right, let's do this again. Get it right. Got our socket on here. Whoop, wrong one. Not quite in there, almost. Sent you guys flying again. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. All right. I'm gonna press this one in. I'll be right back. What? More dilemmas. seal on that bearing just failed, so I gotta run in and get another one. Better now than later. Alright, let's see here. Gotta make sure this is going on. This is bevel gear. No. That's bucking bar. This is the sprocket. Oh, this thing. Glad I don't drink anymore. Oh. Kawasaki TD40. What? I want to see you ride it, man. What's up with that? Alright, good there. Get this guy out of here. Be right back, everybody. Gotta go find another bearing. Hey everybody, sorry, I'm gonna have to cut it short here. I have like 3 boxes in there I had to go through to try to find this, and everything is bagged up. But if you want to stick around for a few more minutes and talk, I'm gonna keep this feed running. I've actually got a little NT carb I just built, and I have to put it on a BT100, so before I run out of daylight here, I'm gonna just switch gears real quick. But yeah, actually I'll just bring it over. You guys can maybe watch that. We'll reposition this. see how this setup is, if you guys can see all right. Looking good, looking good. All right, this can go in here. This thing will go inside that. This goes in here with this. Here's our carb. I just put this all together from like 5 different carbs I had. This is a speed case. I was gonna put the old NT carb on. It has the different pump. It's like a little red cap here, and it's like on a thin spindle. But the Venturi is actually a little smaller, and the throttle bodies from these ones don't fit in. Yeah, oh, can't even see it, but I couldn't find the part I needed, so but we're gonna put this on that motor there, swap it out. The 80cc Bofang is on there, and it takes the either the Honda clone jets or the it says Moses, hey, good to see you finally, man. Yeah, ERT's on here, My Bikes is on here. I'm not sure who else at this point in time, but several people have been stopping in to say hi. So welcome, man. I was giving you some love earlier. We were just gonna put the little Minarelli head on the 40mm piston. It's just literally like a millimeter too big for the bolts, but otherwise it should line up. Oh. Yeah, Sam was here. My Bikes is here. Sam's probably still here, hopefully. I think maybe my dad's watching, I'm not sure. Probably my old lady. Hi Jane, if you're still here. What we got? Yeah, no, just oh, it just got in. Yeah, we were going along good, and then I had some problems with the clutch going in. The bearing was sticking, and I was trying another clutch, and then the other bearing actually failed, so just gave up on it. I'm running out of daylight, and I got to get this other ride fixed here too. But thanks for hanging out with us, man. Feel free to chat with everybody, and just left this set up so you guys could talk, and I'm gonna work on this carb for a minute. I gotta get rid of the Bofang that's on here. I don't have the Predator jets to go in it, so yeah. How's work? Did you have a good day? What's it say? Oh, so many crickets. Drain this gas while I'm at it. What's going on the West Coast, Moses? It's tinkling. It's making me want to go to the bathroom. No, Moses. Oh, hey, Keegan. Yeah, good. Thanks for joining us. No, Moses. I'll bring it back out real quick. Like I said, I gotta service this engine and get it ready. Um, it's going to my sister actually. She's trying to start riding these bikes too. So, awesome thumbs up for her. And yeah, female rider. That's so cool too. You know. Um, get the sport going in both directions. But yeah, glad to hear Callie's awesome right now, no doubt. Um, it's not a matter of the studs being long enough. I'll show you in a second. I'm just draining this gas out of here so I can work on this a little easier. I think I'm gonna actually lift the tank and put a couple more clamps in it. Yeah, yeah, blessed by God, man. It's a wonderful day. I'm always glad more people are interested in this sport, this hobby, this life. It's a good thing. Well, you're in Canada, right, Keegan? What's the weather like there? Oh, okay. Is it very cold up there? What's it like, 60, 70 degrees? All right, she's almost drained, fellas. So, yeah, I know it didn't have that much. It's not even a liter here. I mean, it's only like whatever it is anyway, a third of a gallon. So it's just dribbling out of there now. I just wanted to get some out in case it dropped, fell over, so it didn't leak on the ground. All right. $105. Holy crap, man. That's too much. Yeah, Moses, so hopefully you can see this. Let me make sure I'm on camera here. So yeah, basically this is the motor we started building tonight before you guys got here. And this is a 40 millimeter piston. I don't even know what the crank measures on this. It's a I believe it's a JS50, so it's a much shorter rod, and it's gonna have higher RPMs but less compression because the chamber up top, obviously when you have your initial spark and your release before you get to your exhaust and your transfers, you know, your primary charge, there's less room. But anyway, we were talking about if you could actually take the shorter rod and put it into another case, not a 40 millimeter case, but if you could put it into like a 47.6 millimeter case, and then just deck the head and you know, not jack it, but actually deck the base of it as well, machine it off. So yeah, anyway, what's it says? Yeah, it's dark here, bro. I'm like 4 hours ahead of you. But anyway, so I wanted to show you this before I do run out of light, Moses. This is the Minarelli head that I didn't purchase from you, but that you included. You gave it to me, and I really do appreciate that, bro. And I don't know if you got to see my other live build the other day, but I had mentioned, you know, the caps really meant a lot to me because I was working on that Bumblebee build, and the gold was gonna go with all the other gold and yellow. So, but I'm running them on my bike right now anyway, man. But so this is where we're at. It's literally I don't have my vernier calipers out here, bro, but it can't be more than, it can't be even a millimeter. But I don't want to bend the bolts just because. So I'm gonna wait. Not only I had problems with the clutch like I was saying, but I had brought this out to show everybody we were gonna throw it on there, but I ended up just putting the regular head that goes with this on. But this is gonna be a part of this bike, or this engine anyway, so mad props, bro. And I've started putting tags in like my channels and stuff, and I think there's maybe one that I included a link to like your channel. I know I did the same thing for a couple other channels, and like Berserker, the promotional video that I did, a couple little promotional videos, but he was like, not that you weren't really kind of, this was like my first purchase online, like you were saying, the same thing with you, but over YouTube anyhow. It's pretty cool. And he's the first person that actually sent me like a promotional item. Just told me like, hey, there's a package in the mail, and the next thing I knew, I had like 2 sets of Beach Cruiser white walls. So, but I put a link to the bike shop that he works at in the description. So I'm trying to get, like, people are giving me props, people are giving me credit, I'm trying to pay it forward. And I also started putting, like, if I'm doing a video where I show like CDIs or anything like that that I use on the regular from the US that don't fail, I'm putting the link in the videos and stuff. So if you guys go through, you probably see like my Venmo link. Yeah, there's one of the angels flying by. We got a lot of them around here. But yeah, man, totally. So hopefully you could see that. Like, I know you said it's pretty dark, and I don't know how good the camera was, but just wanted to try to explain it to you. It's not that the bolts are there, bro. It'll fit. Yeah, definitely a cool dude, man. Very, very cool. Listen, fellas, if you want to stay in chat, I gotta start putting this carburetor on here, man. I'm really running out of light quick, and I'm trying to get this ready for tomorrow morning. So, I'll turn the light on out here too. Maybe throw a spotlight, and you guys can keep on talking and watching. Let me see if you guys can see. Let me turn it this way so there's a little more light. Speaking of props, I just want to throw this in there. Hold on, what's it say? Let me check the phone so I can read it. $1 million. Yeah, no, it should work. I mean, even smaller, like his heads, he's only got the 6mm bolts right now. You can still get the 6mm bolt and just drill it to 8mm. But dang, come on, son. Anyway, yeah, speaking of props, just wanted to show you guys. Check this out, man. My girl got me this the other day. Harley Davidson. It's from trying to see when it's even from. This is wicked cool though, man. I'm 2-stroke for life, but if I ever did have to go 4-stroke, and this would be the way. So yeah, this is all the way back from 1994, bro. There's some, like, the beginning of everything they had to up to now. So thank you, Jane. All right. I don't know if you guys can even see, man. It's getting really dark. I had a little headlight, but let me try to find a light real quick. No worries, man. We got this covered. All right, shed some light on the subject. Or not. Come on, boys. Here we go. Hey, hey. So what I'm doing, folks, so you can, I don't know if you can see, but I got the speed carb, and I'm taking the housing I'm not going to use. I'm going to keep that on there. It doesn't fit onto the adapter, but I'm just gonna, it's like really snug, so I'm using that bolt. The one I had on there wasn't quite what I was looking for, so said I put this together with like 4 or 5 different little card pieces I had laying around. There's a bunch of stuff, so we got that all the way through. It's just like it's just barely fit. In other words, like the teeth on the screw are actually riding through the original keeper. So get that on there. Hopefully I don't lose anything in the dark here trying to feed the cable line in. Put the gas cap back on. Hey, just for not to change the subject, where you guys are talking, what is that? If anybody's running a NT carb, what are they using? What size jet are they using? I'm at sea level and I'm using a 72. I heard people are saying 66. I don't know if that's without modifications, but I can't, even a 68, I can barely get my bike to run. Dang thing. What the? It's at 8 milli. Come on. Is it 10 or 8? 66, so you're at a probably higher elevation too, huh? MZ65. Hell, if I had it on there. Try to do this in the dark. All right, on it like Blue Bonnet. What we got, guys? Yeah, Keegan, I got something for you here, man. Give me a second, and Moses and everybody else. There's another pipe out there. If you guys aren't gonna go with like Izuni or something that somebody else is fabricating, I found this the other day. It's off of an older build. These mosquitoes are killing me. Let me try to give you the name. I had so much stuff cataloged on eBay. Alright, so this is an older pipe. If you guys can find one out there, relatively inexpensive. And I'm told that they are, I mean, they hit like nothing else, even better than some of the like YZ85 and the MZ60. So if you look at the picture I think I did on one of my videos for expansion chamber mounting tips, I have a build on there where I took handlebars off of a bike that I had went down hard in the snow and I wanted to keep as part of the build. So I cut part of the handlebar and I used it to tune the exhaust with. And I think that was the bike that I did 47 with that setup. It I rode it like, I went from here to Newport, which is like, I'm in West Greenwich. You got to go all up to Providence and then go down, like a 65-mile ride, 70-mile ride. And I was doing 40, 45 the whole way. And I hit I think probably 50 a couple times, although I didn't have it on there, but I know I hit 47 on it. And yeah, it ended up actually pulling the bolts right out of the cylinder. It was just, the back pressure was so insane. But long story short, if you look up the Kawasaki KX60, and I got the picture of it right here. Let me see if you guys can see it. That's what it looks like. So when you have, after the expansion chamber at the back, the stinger coming off of it, it adds a double echo, and it's supposed to be wicked sick. Good mechanics make them fast. Bingo. But don't be telling everybody, folks. You know what I'm saying? That's an insider secret. No. uh, yes, sir. And I got something else to show you guys. I don't know if it's gonna work, but let me see. Adjust one of these lights a little bit. Oh. So I just started this one the other day. I haven't got to the intake yet, but let me see. See how I can do this so you guys can see it. All right, so the inside up top, if you can see the both sides, they kind of push in and it comes up and it's got the mushroom shape on top. So that as this opens, it opens first. It opens first up top, and then these side ports right here, or these little, it's as wide as it'll go. It's 33 or 34% of the diameter, or no, 70%, I'm sorry, which is like 34 millimeters, right on the line. And then the top of those, yeah, I haven't even got to address the intake side of it yet, but I had that on the wheel, man. The numbers on that were crazy good, dude. Completely widened out, completely opened up. Gonna try that shape, see what happens. Damn, running out of juice, boys. Shit. Okay. I guess we're all copying Honda anyway. Tempest in the teacup. I'm not even gonna lie, fellas. I give mad props to Mouse Bikes. That's the build we're doing on Sundays from now on. So if you guys can stick around for that, it's at 12:30 noon here. I don't know what time that is in your neck of the woods or wherever you're at in the world, but yeah, you can check it out, man. It's gonna be bad. We'll be here Sunday for it. I got the fairing from the Harley Sportster coming, and we already got the most of the setup for the mock-up of the fiberglass body. Yeah, man. All right, boys, I'm wrapping it up. Thanks for hanging out. Have to do this in the morning. I didn't get near anything done I wanted to. It's been fun talking to you guys, though. Cool beans, man. Moses, you have a wonderful evening, man. Thanks for coming over, man. Really do appreciate it. Like I said, if you can hang out with us on Sunday, man, I'll be working on that build. I'll show you real quick just so you can see it. Have a great night. See you on Sunday.